Hi everyone. Today's reading will be for the star sign of Aries, and for the main tarot reading, I'll be using this deck. Is the Druidcraft tarot deck, and it's one of my favorites. And I will also be shuffling some cards from the Moonology Oracle cards and from the Sacred Forest Oracle. And to finish the reading, I will be pulling one card from Archangel Michael Oracle deck. So let's start with the reading. These readings are collective. They are for the whole star sign of Aries, and they are started off as a general readings, and then we'll see where the cards take us. But these readings may or may not resonate with all of you, so just take whatever resonates with you and then leave the rest behind for someone else. So let me just shuffle these cards and ask our spirit guides, our angels, and the highest powers out there, what are the general tarot messages that we get for the star sign of Aries? So these readings are general. They are for men or for women. But I've noticed from my analytics, the majority of the viewers are female. So I will be referring to that gender like more often. Okay. So I'm just shuffling the cards and I'm asking, what are the messages for the star sign of Aries? This card flipped on its own. The Five of Cups, but it came up that way. This one flipped Ace of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Hermit reversed. Okay. So this looks like, to me, as a love reading, because I'm getting the Ace of Cups and the Five of Cups. So these are emotional cards. There's a lot of emotional charge into this energy. So the Five of Cups is about longing, sadness, missing somebody, or regretting something from the past. This guy here is reminiscing, and he's thinking about the happiness that he could have had, but for some reason it was lost. The Three of Cups, whatever these cups are spilled, whatever was inside them, whether there was love, whether there was friendship, whether there was affection, or a good time spent with someone, whatever thing that had emotional importance to this person, emotional value, that was spilled and lost forever. So it never happened. And he's kind of in a very, I would say, meditative, lonely, retrospective mood about what could have been, because he's looking at these two. I think one is a fish and one is something else. I don't know what. It looks like an otter chasing the fish, but these two creatures look like they look to me like they're playing, they're having a good time, they are spending quality, fun, pleasant time together. And he, in a way, lost all this. But what he doesn't know is, while he's overtaken by his grief and his sadness and the sense of loss, what he doesn't realize that there are two more cups that are remaining for him, and that means it's not all lost. There is still something to salvage out of this situation, and all that he needs to do is to turn away from his regrets and the past sorrows, whatever was there in the past, and to turn around and see what he still has left, because it's not all lost. 3 cups are lost, 2 are remaining. So that means if this guy is grieving over the opportunity of having this kind of connection with someone, and he thinks it's all gone now. It's not, because he just needs to change the view of this. You know, he just needs to change his mindset and to look up on the positives of that situation. Next card is the Ace of Cups, and Ace of Cups is about new beginning. All the aces represent new beginnings in life, and this is about love, romance, relationship, a romantic relationship. And it shows that even though something was lost in the past, there is a whole, like a massive cup of love that is overflowing with these beautiful emotions. And it means that this situation can be renewed with even greater love, or greater passion, or it could be done a lot better and a lot bigger than what it was in the past. And it shows a new beginning. Something new will come out of all this. And I would say, so if this is you, it means it's not all lost. The past was in the past, and now you have the opportunity, if you turn around away from your grave and to look into what you have left, then you have the opportunity for a whole new beginning in a very loving, romantic, filled with emotion. Like, it's so filled that it's overflowing. The cup represents your heart, and all this water that is overflowing is the emotions that you still have in your heart. And it's a quite big cup, so that's a quite big heart that is full with so much love with someone. So you have the chance to start this anew, fresh, maybe even better than what it was before. The Hermit, it's when it's upright, so you can see this Hermit who is choosing to spend time alone, maybe in nature, maybe in his own private space at home, but he is seeking the truth. He's reflecting, he's retrospecting about his life, because these cards are kind of relationship orientated. He could be introspecting and reflecting about his whole love life, how things worked out in the past and why they didn't. So he had a lot of time to think about and to seek the truth. That lantern with the light inside is the truth within, that he's seeking to find out within himself. The answers are all within him, about himself. Okay, so that's not about a person or a situation. This is like why things are always happening that way for me, or what can I do to change. Or it's very much about his own personal journey, finding his own truth. So we don't know, every person is an individual, so each one of us has a different story, different background, different things they need to find within themselves. So for each one of you, this is very specific. So I wouldn't know myself personally what exactly he's thinking, what he's digging so deep within himself. Whatever he needs to work on, he will, and he has been doing. So during this time, the Hermit prefers to be left alone. They will not engage in any social occasions. They will not seek the company of others. If they invited somewhere, or if there's opportunity to go somewhere, they will probably decline. I will say this person is depressed. They just need solitude. They need time for themselves. That could be either a man or a woman. It doesn't have to be necessarily an old man with a beard here. It could be any one of us who is trying to find the truth within. So also the Hermit represents a Virgo star sign. So you could be dealing with a Virgo, because Virgos have this kind of natural preference to spend a lot of alone time to be able to think about stuff. But that's just the Virgos. They just like to think a lot. And to be able to think deep about something, you need peace and quiet, and you don't need your phone to be ringing every hour asking you, do you want to do this or do you want to do that? Because the Hermit, the Virgo, will most likely say no. So so if you're dealing with a Virgo and they don't want to know, they don't want to go out, or they don't want to talk to you, it's because they're going through this inner reflection and retrospection about life. So if so this card came up reversed, and so when it's a relationship situation, the Hermit means this person chooses, it's their own choice to stay single, to stay in solitude, so they can kind of put things into perspective for themselves. They're not actively seeking out dates or romantic partners. It's time to work on themselves. So when the card is reversed, like now, the Hermit means this new love that is blossoming and is overflowing with a lot of true and genuine and authentic emotion will put the end of the Hermit mood, because it's reversed. So that means Hermit no more. You don't have to be alone. I know that Aries is more extroverted personality, so I don't think you'll be spending your time alone like the Hermit. But if you're dealing with somebody who chose to be alone, the new love being offered means that will be the end of the being single, or the solitude, or enough of kind of spending time alone. So I'm going to ask the cards now, what else is coming up here for the star sign of Aries? The Three of Pentacles reversed. So this means lack of support. Somebody is not being on your side. They're not being there for you to like help you if you need, or at least be there for emotional support, you know, so you feel like you've got someone that you can trust and you can rely on, and somebody who will, like, if you feel tired or you feel confused or if you don't know what to do, there's somebody you can trust to advise you in the right way. That's what the Three of Pentacles is on upright. Because this card is about teamwork, cooperation, collaboration, people uniting, getting the efforts together, putting the efforts together to be able to succeed in some task. And the card came up reverse, and that means either you or the person who is involved in all this feel left out. They feel left alone to deal with everything by themselves, and they don't see they don't have support by others. So that could be friends, that could be relatives, that could be between you two. That one side feels unappreciated and unsupported, and the other side is doing everything. So what else we getting for Aries? Let's get some more. This card wants to come out, the Ten of Swords. See, because of the lack of support. And Pentacles are about real support. I'm not saying about, oh, you share your problem to someone and he tells you, you'll be fine, don't worry about it, oh, it's okay. That's not real support. Pentacles means getting hands-on with that and asking, what can I do to help you? What can I do to make things better for you? Or if you need me, let me know and I will be there. So it's something that's real. Pentacles represent the earth element, the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So these are the best people to rely on if you have them as friends or as relatives. They are quite practical in their approach towards everything. So if you ask for help from an earth sign, they will most likely do their best to help you in some practical, in some real way. So the card is reversed, and that means due to the lack of support from others, the situation ended really badly. It ended in shatters, in distress, in turmoil. Like, this shows the total defeat, the total humiliation, the total ending. Like, what else could go wrong from that point on? Like, everything that was possible to go wrong, it went wrong already. So this is the worst of the situations. So this card tells me about losses and something that's gone, but it's more in the emotional terms. And this is about stress, anger, total defeat, or totally feeling this person lost it all now. Like, it's over. It's so bad that it can't get any worse than that. But it's not, okay? Because this card also has a positive side to it, positive and meaning that when things go terribly wrong, they will start picking up again, they will start going up again, and they will start getting better. And nothing in life stays the same. It's all about cycles. We have bad times, and then the good times will come. We can have downs, but then we'll have the ups again. So this card means when you reach your lowest point up with someone or about something, that means you can't get any lower than that. From now on, the only way will be back to recreating, re-establishing, re-emerging, and building this connection again back up. Okay, so this card also shows emotional distress and grief, but quite a bad one, because this guy has 10 swords in his back. So how much worse than this can get? So you need to focus on the positives. This is the Page of Wands. In this deck is called the Princess of Wands, but this is the Page of Wands, and it means a message. It means reaching out, feeling excited. It's a positive message. It's about fun, excitement. It could be an offer that would make somebody quite excited, like, oh, like, for example, what would be exciting? Like, oh, next Saturday there will be this amazing show going on, would you like to come with me? And that is something fun to do, and it's very, the want is movement, it's about things happening fast and rushing, but it's more like happy anticipation and preparations that something fun will be going on. So the pages represent communication, messages. So it could mean that after all this turmoil and hurt and pain, you could receive a message from someone who wants to take you out, or they want to see you over a drink, or there is some band playing in town and you want to go out and see it. You know, something that implies movement and not being stagnant and stuck, but going and doing things together. And also is passionate, is something that will kind of make you leave everything else and just go. Okay, so, or that could be if you are in the situation and you felt you've lost it all with someone, maybe all that it takes is to renew everything, is to message them and ask them and do something fun. So I will be asking the cards now, because I'm just thinking about the time. I'm trying not to keep my readings too long, so 20 minutes is good. So I'm just going to shuffle 3 more cards from the tarot deck to ask what would be the outcome from all this. So it looks like things went from bad to worse and something was lost, but I don't think it's all lost, and there's no any major arcana cards, which means a part of the Hermit. And the minor arcana is energy or events or things happening in your life that you can have control over. You can change that situation if you want to. It doesn't have to be, you know, that way, because you still have your own will, your free will, your personal choice. You decide what you want to do in your life, and therefore you go along with what happens. When you have major arcana, these are energies from the universe, and you don't have the flexibility and the control over what the universe throws at you. But in this reading for Aries, the most of it is minor arcana, so that means it's changeable. You can be adaptable to that situation. You can influence the outcome in some way. Okay, so let's ask the cards, what will be the outcome of this situation? What is the outcome? I'm asking spirit guides and angels, what will be the outcome? I feel drawn to this card. The Chariot. The Chariot is like, I see this like, let's go, 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 get up. Like, there is no time for waiting. There's no time to waste. This woman, it's on her goal to get somewhere or to get something, and nothing can stop her no matter what. And this is very much Aries energy. Aries is a fire sign. You are ruled by Mars. And once something or someone sets you on a specific course and you decide that this is what I want, the Chariot means strong will and determination and not succumbing to the obstacles and the difficulties. Once you start, nothing can stop you. It's just a very unstoppable and strong energy. So you could be a man, you could be a woman, but you could be a man as well, because in the original deck, you know that the Chariot is represented by the Roman soldier who is on his chariot, and he's going to win a battle and nothing can stop him. That's his most important battle. And he is quite strong, he's quite determined, he is managing to hold the horses under control. And that means that no matter how difficult the circumstances are, you are the one in control, and you're the one who will lead the situation towards a success, and it's going to be a great success, because this is a major arcana card. Okay, but it's all up to you. All these cards are telling me it's all up to you what decision that you make and how much energy you put into it. Because by the look of this card, she's unstoppable. She has put all her energy into whatever's on her mind, whatever she wants to achieve, and she's only going for a victory. She's not going back, she's not stopping, she's determined, she's charging ahead towards her success. And what else do we get? So I would say the outcome will be successful. Being major arcana will be a great success, big massive success. There could be some obstacles, because this card kind of, the Hangman reverse and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so the Hangman, I'm gonna hide this bit because he's not dressed. The Hangman is a major arcana, and it means sometimes there are obstacles in life, there are difficulties that we don't have any control over. Like it could be things that are external to us, but somehow they affect our internal selves and our personal choices. So that could be usually career, that could be finances, that could be law cases. And it's just the Hangman, it means this, you and this whole situation will have to hang on for a while until the circumstances change. And it's not and when it's reversed, it means the circumstances have changed now. Whatever major obstacles you had, they are now being removed, or they just kind of went away. They're no longer relevant, they're no longer an obstacle, and therefore you can now start charging ahead towards your victory. And what I'm getting is Queen of Pentacles. This is a woman who is an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. So this is somebody who's quite stable, quite kind of, they could be slow into their approach of doing things, but that's because they want to do it right. You know, they're not rushing into anything, they're taking their time, they are loyal, they're devoted to one person only. They don't like to waste their time into multiple partners, because Queen of Pentacles is usually a woman who is hardworking. She could have her own professional goals that she wants to achieve. So it's somebody who takes things quite slow and neat and rational, and let's just do it the normal way rather than the crazy way. So I think either this is you or this is somebody around you. If this is you, this is how this person sees you, as this woman here, stable, grounded, loyal, down to earth, and he's charging towards you because he sees you as his victory. He sees you as somebody who give him that sense of that finally I've got what I always wanted, and nothing and no one can stop me or getting that. That's the Chariot energy. So I'm going to shuffle some cards from the Moonology oracles, because these connect to your emotional side. You know, the moon rules human emotions, is the ruler of emotions. So let's see, how are the emotions right here? How are you feeling about this? It's that one. It says prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. This is another earth sign. You could be dealing with earth signs here, either Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo. Prosperity lies ahead in a kind of relationship reading. It means that you will be a solid and stable couple. You will be focusing, both of you, mainly on your finances, on your material well-being. I'm not saying being overly materialistic or anything, but you both make that priority, you know. And you know, you both know that if you have financial difficulties, that can affect your relationship on the emotional side. Or if you're dealing with a man who's brought up to, if he's brought up in a traditional way, that the man is the provider, and therefore if he's not making enough money, that can make him feel a bit down, that he's not good because he's not a good provider, that kind of thing. Like his self-esteem as a man could be affected by his ability to be a good provider. Or it could be any other material or practical reason, like just say you don't have the money to start your lives together. But when you have prosperity lies ahead, that means all of these issues, all of these obstacles are now removed, and now your future, because this one says ahead, your future will be prosperous, both of you, and stable. And also, Taurus very much is about stability, any kind of stability, emotional stability, extremely loyal sign, or financial stability. They are very materialistic, very kind of solid material in the material side. So let's have a look. Let's have a look. One more. Also, Taurus, this is major commitment. And it's going to be a major financial commitment also. You might decide to buy a house. And then is new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. There you go. Look, this is so much Aries energy. I don't even know how to describe the Aries energy because I'm a Virgo. So I'm very mild and very calm. This is a firecracker. This is somebody who... it says it's time to take action. So once the idea, the time's right, everything's in place, Aries goes ahead with the power of Mars. They go ahead like a warrior into battle. They will not stop. They will not allow anybody to stop them. They just can't. And that is very much Chariot energy, and that is very much Aries taking their action driven and action orientated people. They're not passive. They're extremely, even forcefully active. You know, I think the most forceful signs, I think, are Aries, Taurus, and Scorpio. That means if they want something, they will arm themselves for a battle in order to get that. These three signs will use their passion, their strength, physical, mental strength. They will arm themselves with everything that's necessary to succeed and to have a major success. They will not stop. They will just go red. They go red when they want something. Okay, so I think that kind of explained what Aries, taking action as an Aries means. You probably know better than me because you're Aries. Okay, I would say it's time to go now. Go, girl and boys. So let's shuffle some cards from the Sacred Forest Oracle. What are the messages from the Sacred Forest? What are the messages from the Sacred Forest? Magic, moonlight, enchantment, believe in magic. And this also means your manifestations are coming, are starting to come true. And I think you will start seeing things realizing themselves, like materializing themselves in your life, like by magic. Like you never expected it to be that good, like almost unbelievable, almost like, what is happening, and can I trust this, because it's just too good to be true. And now I'm going to ask Archangel Michael to come to us now and help us deliver a nice concise message for the star sign of Aries. What's coming up for Aries? What are the messages from Archangel Michael? This card wants to come out, I'll pick that one. So this card says, your home is protected by angels. And it says, Archangel Michael, thank you for watching over my home and its inhabitants. I ask that you post guardian angels at each window and door, ensuring its security. Thank you for guiding my finances so that I can easily afford to pay my rent, mortgage, or taxes. So see, this card is around material security and a home, and I kind of felt that it could be about buying a house together and having like future financial stability. And Taurus is very much like that kind of energy, like financial stability, prosperity, and security. And also the Queen of Pentacles is a woman who is good at looking after finances or looking after the home. She's very home orientated woman, like a good homemaker. Usually they take pride of their home. They keep doing renovations and decorations and all sorts of things. Also the Queen of Pentacles having this earthy, calm, like homey vibe to her. She always manages to create a good kind of relaxing, homey, calm environment for everybody who lives, like for the home and its inhabitants. So I'm getting like from these vibes, the next step towards all this will be some major commitment. It will be either you decide to buy a house or you decide to move in together and to start your own home. And Archangel Michael is telling you that this home will be protected. You will always have enough money to pay your mortgages or your taxes, any kind of finances that are involved. They will be safely in place there for you. So I think that's quite good. I think it's gonna work out really good for you. After all, these are good cards. If you want to book a private reading with me, I've left my you can book one from my Etsy shop, and I've left the link in the description box. And let me know if you like this reading in the comments, and please subscribe or like.